Berkeley Media Studies professor, Marina Levina, tests her hypothesis on friends and family, even her 85-year-old grandmother. The result? The perfect meal should be shared. And her spot for sharing is on Telegraph Avenue in Oakland, and it's called Addis Ethiopian Restaurant.
My name is Kalki Tesfai, owner chef of Addis Ethiopian Restaurant. And Addis means new, and it's the capital city of Ethiopia. At Addis, we serve authentic Ethiopian food where the food is prepared as you order. That comes into the customers with the colorful dishes in one big platter, and the customers do eat with their fingers. Eating with your fingers, it's freedom, it's bonding, and it's sharing, and the smell and the aroma and the taste is left in your fingers even after you're finished. The way it's cooked, it takes time, and it's cooked throughout the day. And transferring that family cooking to the table is what we do here. I studied architecture by profession, and that's about creating, and I transformed that to cooking, a new creation. And we create something every day, something good and fresh and very tasty.
Okay, Marina, let's talk about Ethiopian cuisine, because most people are not familiar really with the way that you eat Ethiopian food, right?
Well, right, especially, and even in the Bay Area where people are very adventurous, I find it doesn't have quite as much of a following as Thai or Japanese or Vietnamese cuisine does, for example. But it is really just a fabulous experience, I find. So you have injera bread, which is a soft, spongy, slightly sour bread, like pancake-like bread, that you use to pick up food, served in little dosage stew-like, family style. So Ethiopian food is really family style cuisine.
And you use your hands.
You use your hands. There's no utensils, there are no plates, it's just napkins and injera bread. So it is really fun way in which to share a meal.
It was a surprise to me. First of all, how often do you get to eat with your hands, right? Not too often. So that part was ridiculously fun. And I went home with it all over my fingers, and I kind of kept reminding myself that that was a good experience. And
you felt like a kid.
I did feel like a kid, and I ordered a lot, and I ate a lot, and and I couldn't tell you a single thing that I ate. I know that there was something vegetarian. I know that there was something with meat, but they're both equally good. The flavor of the bread at first is really good, and then after a while it starts to get too vinegary, I think, for me.
It's very sharp. Did you feel the same way, Eric?
Well, you know, I did like the flavor. I like the sourdough flavor of the bread, and breaking it up and using it as the fork and the spoon was really a great experience for me. And the flavor does seep into your fingers, and at the end of the day, I like that.
Yeah.
You know, what was it that I had for dinner an hour ago?
Yeah.
And it was a great reminder. So my experience was great there. The only thing that I think that you have to do is go with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because it comes out in very large family style, right?
It is a large family style. We've never been there, just my husband and I. We always bring friends. It is really a to-go place for bringing friends and family, and my grandmother and my mom came to visit from Chicago, actually. My grandmother is 85 years old, and I introduced them to Ethiopian cuisine because I thought it'd be fun. And what I really like about Addis is that atmosphere is very welcoming, and it is, the wait staff is really patient, because so many people don't know much about Ethiopian cuisine, and they're patient, but they're non-obtrusive, and I just like the whole environment, and you can eat really well there for a whole lot of people for pretty affordable price at the end for what you get. But my grandmother, once she got over the whole, but where is my fork and knife, really enjoyed it. And so much so when I was visiting back, she insisted on being taken back to Ethiopian restaurant, which I have to say was not as good as Addis. We usually get a vegetarian combo. They have fantastic vegetarian and what I assume to be vegan menu as well. I'm not a vegetarian, but the vegetarian combo is great. They have collard greens and split peas and some potatoes and carrots. And we always get a meat dish and a fish dish. So this time we had zilzal tips, which are pretty much these perfectly marinated barbecued pieces of meat, of beef, served with this little spicy sauce. And
Did you have that, Eric? What did you
You
have?
know, I had kifta, which is a raw meat. It's like a
Oh, you were
tartare.
adventurous.
Oh, well, the person I went with, my dining companion, we both thought that that would be the best thing to try. We had it with collard greens and a little white cheese added in, which added, you know, vegetable and a little spicy flavor to it. I loved it. That was one of my favorite meat dishes.
Now, what did you feel about the service? Did you feel like they
It was
helped you with
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great. They are very patient with you, and beyond that, the whole atmosphere is good. There are large groups within some smaller groups, and it's really diverse. It was good for people watching. It was really quite fun.
Great
Yeah.
neighborhood restaurant. And so it brings in people from the neighborhood. I mean, I saw Ethiopian couples and families.
Yeah.
You know, so I felt like I was in an environment of people who go there for their comfort food, which is really important.
Did you guys try honey wine by any chance?
No, what's that?
The honey wine? It's like
honey wine.
hops-based wines that taste like honey, and it's really sweet and really delicious. And we
Helps
usually
to kind of offset the
to offset the actually the sourness of injera a little
We had the
bit.
spiced tea, and I think maybe that does the same thing, and it was quite good.
Yeah, we
it
had
was
spiced
different.
tea as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we usually go and we get a bottle of honey wine and we splurge on whatever food we want to try, and we've rarely broken $25 per person.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Right.
I mean, you have to really just try hard to do that.
Right. Big surprise when you look at the check for
Yeah.
2 people and it's less than $40 and you're
Yeah.
going, wow. Okay,
I
okay.
ate much better than
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and,
Yeah.
And you
you're
feel like
real-
you're eating healthy.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's incredibly
generally
fresh. It's
Yeah.
very, very fresh.
Fish, their fish dishes are really also fantastic.
I
Really
would have
well
to try
worth
the
it.
fish next time. We had the lamb, and I thought that the lamb was a little overdone and a little chewy. But the eggplant was perfect. It was so creamy and but delicious eggplant on the vegetarian side, I thought.
All right, Marina, this is your restaurant. Give us a quick summary.
For family and friends, if you want to experiment a little bit, try something new, Addis is a wonderful place to go.
Okay. And Gina?
I'd say it was a diamond in the rough. It was unexpected flavors and just a nice dining experience all around.
Eric, your thoughts?
I'd love to go back with more friends. I've already got a list of people ready to go, and I'm excited about going back.
Okay. If you would like to try Addis Ethiopian Restaurant, it's on Telegraph Avenue at 61st in Oakland. The telephone number is 510-653-3456. It's open for lunch and dinner every day with breakfast on the weekends. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is around $20.